The room was full. Laughter. Music. Clinking glasses. A banner on the wall read, "Family Legacy Celebration." 5 years. That's how long I had waited for this night. 5 years of working overtime. 5 years of sending money home. 5 years of putting my own dreams on pause. All for this family. All for my father. All for the hope that someday I would finally be seen. We were seated around a long dining table. My father sat at the head. Proud. Straight-backed. Smiling like a king about to announce his heir. My brother sat beside him. Relaxed. Confident. Already acting like he owned everything. And me. I sat quietly at the end. Like always. Invisible. My father cleared his throat. Everyone went silent. "Tonight," he said, raising his glass, "we finalize the future of our family." My heart started beating faster. This was it. The inheritance. The house. The land. The business. Everything my grandparents had built. Everything I had helped protect. He turned toward my brother. "With great pride," Dad continued, "I give all our assets to my son." Applause. Cheers. Smiles. My brother stood up, bowing dramatically. "Thank you, Dad," he said. "I won't disappoint you." People clapped louder. My hands stayed still. My ears rang. All. I whispered to myself. Dad didn't look at me. Not once. He kept talking. "From today, he is the owner of the house, the shop, the accounts, and the land." Each word felt like a slap. House. I paid for its renovation. Shop. I saved it from bankruptcy. Accounts. I filled them. Land. I paid the taxes. 4 years. No one mentioned that. No one remembered. My mother smiled weakly at me, like she felt sorry. But not enough to speak. My aunt leaned over and whispered, "Don't be sad. At least you have a job." A job. After sacrificing my life for this family. After sending half my salary every month. After skipping vacations. After skipping relationships. After skipping myself. My brother looked at me. Smirked. Not even trying to hide it. I finally raised my hand. "Dad?" I asked softly. The room went quiet again. "Yes," he replied, annoyed. Is there anything for me?" I asked. He frowned. "You're independent," he said. "You don't need it." Independent. Because I was forced to be. Strong. Because no one supported me. Responsible. Because no one else was. "I see," I whispered. My throat burned. My eyes stung. But I didn't cry. Not there. Not in front of them. I reached into my pocket. Pulled out a small keyring. House keys. Shop keys. Office keys. Every key they had ever trusted me with. Every responsibility they had placed on my shoulders. Slowly, I stood up. Walked to the table. And placed them in front of my father. One by one. Metal touching wood. Soft. But loud enough to shake the room. Everyone stared. Dad looked confused. "What are you doing?" he asked. I met his eyes for the first time that night. And said quietly, "I'm giving back everything I carried alone." Then I turned. And walked toward the door. Thinking it was over. Thinking I was finally free. But I had no idea. This was only the beginning. I didn't go home that night. I drove aimlessly. Windows down. Cold air burning my face. Trying to breathe through the pain. Trying not to scream. My phone kept buzzing. Dad. Mom. My brother. Message after message. I ignored them all. For the first time in my life. I chose myself. I checked into a small motel on the highway. 1 bed. Flickering light. Silence. And finally, I broke. I cried like I hadn't in years. Not just for the inheritance. But for every birthday missed. Every thank you never said. Every sacrifice forgotten. The next morning, I turned my phone back on. 37 missed calls. A voice message from Dad. "You're being dramatic," he said. "Come back." We'll talk. Dramatic. After being erased, I deleted it. Instead, I called my old manager, the one who had once offered me a partnership that I had declined. Because family comes first. Is the offer still open? I asked. He laughed softly. I was hoping you'd call. 3 months later, my life looked different. New city. New apartment. New routine. I worked non-stop. Learned. Invested. Saved. Built something of my own. Without sending half my salary away. Without guilt. Without fear. Meanwhile, back home, things started falling apart. The shop lost customers. Bills piled up. Suppliers stopped trusting my brother. He didn't know how to manage anything. He only knew how to spend. Dad called again. This time, his voice was tired. Can you help us? He asked. I stayed quiet. You always knew how to fix things, he added. I almost laughed. Almost. You gave everything to him, I replied calmly. Let him fix it. Silence. A month later, Mom visited me. She looked older. Smaller. We made a mistake, she whispered. I poured her tea. Listened. Didn't interrupt. Didn't rescue. I'm okay now, I told her. I won't destroy myself to save others. She cried. I didn't. Because I had already cried enough. Then one evening, I received an invitation. A formal envelope. Gold letters. Emergency family meeting. Location, our old house. Date, Saturday. I stared at it for a long time. I knew. Whatever was coming next would change everything. The old house looked smaller when I returned. The paint was peeling. The gate was broken. The garden was dead. So much for family legacy. Everyone was already waiting. Dad sat in his usual chair. But he wasn't proud anymore. He looked tired. Defeated. My brother avoided my eyes. His confidence was gone. Replaced by fear. I took a seat calmly. No anger. No bitterness. Just clarity. Dad cleared his throat. We were wrong, he said quietly. We trusted the wrong person. I nodded. You trusted convenience, I replied. And punished responsibility. Mom reached for my hand. I didn't pull away. But I didn't hold it either. We want to change things, Dad continued. We'll divide everything properly now. I smiled softly. No, I said. They froze. No, Dad repeated. I don't want it anymore, I explained. Not the house. Not the shop. Not the land. Their faces filled with shock. I already built my own life, I continued. One where I'm valued. Where I'm respected. Where I'm not invisible. My brother finally spoke. I'm sorry, he whispered. I looked at him. I believe you, I said. But sorry doesn't rewrite years. I stood up. Picked up my jacket. For 5 years, I said. I carried this family. Now, I carry myself. I walked to the door. This time. No hesitation. No pain. No tears. Only strength. Outside, the air felt lighter. Cleaner. Freer. I didn't lose my family. I lost my chains. And gained my future. White right pointing backhand index if this story moved you. Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like, subscribe, and support our channel for more powerful stories.